Yes, you over here. Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite memory or experience from this past season?
Well, my favorite memory of this past season was the traveling. I love to travel. It was awesome going across Texas like that. It was awesome. So that'd be my favorite memory.
Traveling and going to like Katy and going to Tyler and playing actually like away games instead of staying close to home.
Like Hickey said, traveling was very memorable. I loved it. Loved every bit of it.
Traveling to the games on Friday nights, the bus trips to East Texas and Waco and stuff like that.
The memory was probably being the bus rides. There was a lot of fun stuff that went on in the buses.
Have to be playing all the toughest teams in Texas and traveling around it.
I would have to say that it was winning the Louisville and Plymouth game.
Probably just beating Louisville and Plymouth for the first time.
Axe and Mound game. Everyone went wild out in the field. And also know that we're the first year to have both the trophies at the same time.
My favorite experience would definitely have to be beating those punks over there at Flower Mound.
The Flower Mound game, the feeling that you get inside after that victory, it's not many people have experienced something like that.
Probably beating Flower Mound. It was a pretty intense game and it was a great feeling.
That was the one and only time that I've ever beaten Flower Mound in my history of Marcus. I never even beat the feeder schools back in middle school.
Beating Flower Mound.
Beating Flower Mound.
Beating Flower Mound.
Victory over Flower Mound.
Beating Flower Mound.
Beating Flower Mound.
When we finally beat Flower Mound.
When we beat Flower Mound in overtime and everyone just rushed straight into the middle of the field.
Beating Flower Mound in overtime and everyone rushing the field.
Just rushing the field at the end of the game, overtime.
Favorite memory would probably be definitely the 5-burger thing at Finley's house. Playing in the Katy game. It was a few times I got to play and it was pretty exciting, especially playing against such a big team.
My favorite memory is the homecoming game against Keller Fossil Ridge this year. I got to score 2 touchdowns in senior year homecoming, so that's always cool.
When I tore my ACL, sophomore year, when we won the Battle of the Hatchet against Louisville on JV, that was really fun.
Watching Depot when he hurt his back, running around on the field and then falling over like he got shot. It was quite hilarious.
Probably going to have to be playing scout safety in practice.
We got the entire locker room to do the Apache. Coach Gott walks in, just shakes his head and leaves.
I remember off-season the most, going inside the ISE, smelling the mats and being up there whenever it's cold outside, having to run outside and everything.
My memory would probably be doing the stanky leg in the locker room. And then I guess the player-only team meetings.
Went out to defensive team dinners, and every defensive team dinner we got in the parking lot when we were done eating, we put on some gangster music like the Stanky Leg, and we danced. Even though I can't dance, I still do it.
Probably the coaching change and how we have more of a winning attitude now, and I liked it.
The first game was Grapevine where I got to go on a kickoff, and then I got my tackle and I screamed out because I got really excited and looked really dumb. But
just having fun with all the guys. I remember coming back from games and we just freestyle on the bus, we crack up laughing, tell jokes.
I'm gonna remember the most the hard times that we went through, the off seasons, the practices, all the blood, sweat, and tears we put in. I think we just worked really hard.
Season would have to be when Zach Williams successfully spoke the gibberish that Coach Vincent speaks in practice.
Hold on. Shimali Makala Misinin. Wait, hold on. Shimali Makala Sini Mini Sini Papogena. Yeah. Shimali Makala Misini Mini Sini Papogena.
This would be last year when it snowed and we were planning on going out and having a big snowball fight. And we were all in shorts and t-shirts, and that lasted about 5 minutes. And then we all got cold and ran it in.
Probably senior year, because it was our last year, and it was just different from all the other years.
Going undefeated my JV year, because until that point, every football year, every team I've been on, we lost about every game almost, and so to go undefeated was pretty surreal. So that's why.
Running your feet and hitting your belly, that's probably the best.
Coach Kilgo gave us a very inspirational speech before one of our JV games last year, and that I will remember forever.
Coach Kilgo, definitely. I don't think I'll ever forget him. He's one crazy son of a gun.
It would definitely be playing Trinity, and it was right before they took a knee. It was the play before they took a knee, and me and Taylor
We kind of lit into number 76 and put him on his back, and he was like 300-something pounds. It was awesome.
I remember the first time I played football. I mean, I didn't really know what football was because I lived in Africa and stuff. And also off-season, how off-season is so hectic and hard and really good. Puts up in shape.
How we went out. That I will always remember that. We did not stop, non-stop. We just kept going balls to the wall. I saw the heart, the energy, the emotion, and all the players' eyes out there.
Beating Flower Mound was definitely like a great moment. I'll never gonna forget.
My favorite memory, honestly, would just be like in the tunnel before the game, just with all my teammates and everything, and just getting revved up for the game.
Coming out of the tunnel right before the games, I mean, like the energy and the excitement that you feel there's nothing like it's amazing.
Perimeter drills, and I was running routes. Did that a lot, and I was running down, looking up for the ball, getting ready, and I was about to catch it. I got hit by Taylor Harden, and the next thing I know, I was in the air, and I did a complete flip, and I just kind of landed and slid a little bit, and I could hear people over on the sidelines going, "Oh!" And apparently, I was laughing before I hit the ground. When I got hit, I just started to laugh.
And feeling all the energy that we really produced during our times of victory. After winning the X game, the Mound game, just seeing how everyone rushed on the fields, the crowd putting it up, that was really exciting.
Just the brotherhood aspect of it, all the friendships I made, and getting to work alongside those friends, being a part of something.
Brotherhood between the team, and the hard workouts.
Just the brotherhood that we all had here for the 4 years I have just grown up with these guys.
Just the friendships I've made, brotherhood.
Definitely the brotherhood of this of this team. Just how much diversity is on this team and how we came together as a family, and no matter what happened, all the adversity, we stuck through it together.
I gotta say the brotherhood. I've grown up with a lot of these guys, and we're pretty tight, and I'm gonna miss it.
The friendships I made with all the guys, I know most of them 4, sometimes 6 years.
The friendships I've built, the camaraderie with the guys, the coaches, and just the family that we've established.
The friendships that you can build. We all hated each other through middle school, but we ended up being best friends going out.
Like, there's some guys in this team I've played like 40 plus games with. It's gonna be the camaraderie. I remember being in the secondary with Sean and Taylor since day one.
All the friends that I made, all the people that I played with, because it's like one big family now.
Probably just all the friends I made, all the little funny stories, all the experiences we had, either at practice or in the locker room.
The friendships that I made hanging out with everybody, all the guys, seniors and underclassmen, dancing in the locker room and stuff like that, just all the fun.
Part of being a team and 3,000 other kids doing whatever they wanted, and we had something that we wanted to do. We went tried to do it every day.
All my boys, chilling with them.
All my friends that I made, my teammates, my brothers.
Being with my guys, with my teammates. Especially this year, since I didn't play for 2 years, and the guys really did accept me for coming back. I thought it was gonna be harder than it was with them, but they really brought me into the system, and they took care of me like brothers. So
being part of a team, I've grown up with every single one of these guys, and from middle school on out, working out with them from off season, for each practice, every practice was to my opinion, was fun.
Team, pretty much. I've known most of these guys for 6 years now, and so kind of miss the teamwork in the locker room and everything.
We were doing the stanky leg all the time. That was a pretty nice bonding experience with the team.
Being with all my teammates and getting together for team dinners, and after team dinners we always had tradition. We would all go out into the parking lot and start dancing and stuff, doing the stanky leg.
The brotherhood at the end of the final game, how we all came together. It was very emotional. It was a place where we all understood that while it was over, we would be friends forever.